Thank you for coming in. It's a blessing. You're showing up for player shit. The raid message I just
Okay. Oh, crud. Sugar honeys. Oh. Oh no, I had mic open. Konnichiwa. Hello, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. For the 2 people that were here before Mikey arrived, if you haven't checked out the wonderful, incredible Mike for real, this is your sign to do so. He is an absolute angel. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, Direwolf, for following. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The 2 people, I'm guessing it was you, Falsa. It was, wasn't it? I need to...
Hey there.
Thingy. Hey there. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. Oh, my cat nearly fell off my lap because she moved. That's what you get for moving, you silly Billy. You want to find a more Nope, you're done? Okay,
Hey
bye.
there.
Hey there. Why is that slightly... Oh, no, I moved the wrong thing. Maybe if I moved that a little that way. Oh, you're needing me. That's so nice of you. Okay, I have played this game before. But, like, let's just reset. Because, like, why the heck not? I almost accidentally streamed to your channel. LOL. That would have been so fun. We could have had so much fun like that. Oh, do I not get to restart? Am I not allowed? But what if you let me? Yeah. What if? Crazy thought. But what if? Whatever, I'll just replay it from the beginning, but like, yeah. It doesn't matter. It's just background visual stimulation whilst I talk about America, which I just arrived back from, chat. I got back to my house yesterday. What a crazy time that was. I had to, so I arrived at the airport in the morning, and then I had to get my car from my uncle's house because he was keeping it safe for me. And then I drove 3 hours to get home. I got home, and that was wonderful. And then I had to clean because I'm very organized, as we know. I'm a very organized person, chat. And so obviously I was super ready and organized for that. Anyway, yeah, I got organized. I cleaned up my house so that it was perfect for my cat. Because I care about the cat more than I care about myself, apparently. And then I went and got my cat, and then I took her to the vet, and then I took her back home. Well, I took her to the shops, actually, because I got a cat carrier that's like a handbag type, so I could just carry her around, and she had a good time. Don't we all? For real. It's a sense, it's my compassion, not for myself, but for my cat. Yeah. Yeah, and then I just kind of faffed about all night until I was ready to sleep. And then I went to bed, and it was great. I slept so well because I slept so well on the plane because chat, I got business class. I got business class on the plane back, and that was really good because then I got to sleep for like 10 hours. Oh, I need to get coins from all these people. Yeah, I got business class, so because the seats in business class lie flat, I was able to get rest for like 10 whole hours on the flight, which was pretty incredible. Anyway, let me start from the beginning of my wonderful America trip, shall I? First class streamer. I am. Now I am. I can say I'm a first class streamer. Okay, so I shall start from the very, very, very beginning and tell the tale of my American journey. So I got on the plane and I flew into LA first, because that was where my plane took me. And then I had like a 3-4 hour stopover. Like it wasn't a long stopover in LA. But like I learned that LA is a giant line, which I know Mike had kind of explained to me earlier, like before I went into LA, that it was going to be like that. But like my terminal, so the international arrivals terminal is on the opposite side of the United Airlines terminal. So I had to walk from one end of the airport all the way to the other, purely because America. And yeah, so that was my first experience of America. We were so close to remember. We were! I learned that LA smells like cigarettes. But that's probably just because I was at the airport. It smelled like dirt, gasoline, and cigarettes. And I was like, this is incredible. What a place to be. But it's okay. It doesn't mean I had a bad time. It was great. I got to experience sitting in an American airport. I got my first experience with oversized servings of food. I went and I was like sitting in the United Terminal and I was like, I need to eat some food because like airplane food does not cut it. So I got some chips and I saw this person walking around with like this giant effing box, right? Like it was huge. And I was like, wow, they must have gotten like something massive. So I went and got these chips and then they brought out the giant box and I was like, oh god. And then they brought out and they were like, they called my number and I was like, oh god, it's for me. The giant chip box is full of chips. Yeah, the giant chip box. And I was like, what the fuck do I do with this? This is like an oversized box. Anyway, I also had my first time tipping because even though you don't even interact with the person when you order, you just like are on a screen and it was like tip, and I was like, tip? You want me to tip? But like nothing happened. You're just asking for extra money for no good reason. So I discovered that that's a thing, and I didn't tip because I'm not tipping for nothing. I'm not giving a business more money than what they ask for. I also learned about taxing because you guys don't apply GST or anything to your prices before you get to the checkout. So like even though it'll say like it's like $6 or something, it's not actually $6. It's more than that, which I think is silly, but whatever. And then I got on the plane, and my flight attendant to Boston was the most Boston guy. He's like full Marky Mark, hey, say hi to your mother for me. Like he fucking knew every person coming on that plane intimately for some fucking reason. He's like, hey, good to see you again. How you going? Say hi to your mother. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is incredible. And I was seated, like, right at the front. Oh, whoopsies. I was seated right at the front of the plane, like, right at the door. So I got to watch this man work his Boston magic for the whole plane ride, because I couldn't sleep. So even though it was, like, an overnight flight, I was awake. And, yeah. So that was pretty effing cool. And then I arrived into Boston. I was the first person off that fucking plane because I was literally seated at the door and I was like, get me off this fucking plane. I hate planes. I was so done with planes by the time I got to Boston. And I went to the baggage claim, and customs and all that shit it was a journey. Customs was, you know, taking my shoes off for the first time for an airport was dumb, and I didn't like it. I understand why you people do it. I get it. It doesn't mean that I think it's, yeah. But I'm sure that the Americans feel the same way. That they also hate having to take off their shoes at the airport. Yeah, so I did all that, and then I got to baggage claim, and there he was, Mike for real, in the flesh, ready to greet me. That man was organized. He was punctual. Yeah, and then we hugged, and then and we got my suitcase, which is heavy, which, you know, I will say that's foreshadowing, because it's only gonna get worse from there. And, yeah. I went out into the cold of Boston, and holy shit, it was really fucking cold. Like, holy shit, it was cold. It was so damn cold. What the hell? I don't really get what. 1 second. Yeah, and it was like kind of snowing. You shivered, and I was like, uh-oh. To be fair, though, I didn't have my coat on. I had only, like, yeah, I wasn't dressed properly for the weather. Because airport. And, yeah. And so we got to the car, and then we drove to the hotel, and while we were driving to the hotel, it started snowing, and that was really cool. And I was really, really happy with that. So I got to see snow for like my first hour in Boston, and then we went to the hotel and I showered and I passed out and I didn't wake up again. And it was like early morning. It was like 6 or 7 in the morning, and I didn't wake up again till about 5 p.m. I think. Yeah, I think I passed out for like the whole day. I was gone. I was dead to the world. Mike was, I don't know what Mike did. I think he like watched some TV, chilled. Mike for chill. And then we went to the Christmas tree lighting. So every year Boston, the city, gets a thingy. They get a tree from Nova Scotia, donated a Christmas tree. And they do a big thing to light it up, and they bring all the Nova Scotians, and the Nova Scotians are invited, which was pretty cool. And yeah, and so they have a bit of a concert, and there's hot chocolate, and there's, I think it was fried donuts, and Italian sausages at the park, and that was pretty cool. And yeah, and we had a little walk around the park. We went for a little walk through the streets. We went into did we go into a TJ Maxx, Mike? I can't. We went into a Macy's? Was it a Macy's or a TJ Maxx? Oh, I'm doing so well. Yeah, we went into a Macy's, and that was pretty cool. It's basically just like for the Aussies that are not in chat right now, because like, why would you be? It's 3 o'clock on a Friday. Basically, it's like a Meyer Center. It's not like, yeah, David Jones is like fancier. I think, what did we say was like the David Jones, like a Nordstrom or whatever it's called? That would be the equivalent for like David Jones. But yeah, and so we walked around Macy's, and I was like, cool. And then I triggered a toy, and it was really loud because I pressed the button on it. And that was really embarrassing because it was really fucking loud. So I walked away in shame, and Mike laughed at me. And like, just what a moment for me. Such a grand moment to be embarrassed in the Macy's. Yeah, and then we went to Burger King for dinner. My first meal in America outside chips was a Burger King. And you know what? The chips are actually so damn good at Burger King. Not chips, sorry, the burgers. The burgers were actually really good. The chips were mediocre at best. They were okay. They were, you know, acceptable chips. So yeah, and then, some guys were getting in trouble outside the thing. Did Mike get chicken fries? Hell yeah, he did. You know it. Mike got chicken fries, and he loved them, and I tried it, and it was pretty damn good, so I totally get it. I do not be disrespectful. Wait, did he get chicken? Yeah, he did. He did get chicken fries, yeah.
Thank you very
I enjoyed
much.
Burger King. I also watched, and once again, I don't know if the person at the door was working there or if it was just some random who liked to open doors for people, but he was like telling these people to like get out and stuff, and like it was real serious, and that followed a pattern of like every time we were near that Burger King, shit was sus. But yeah, we went back to the park. He didn't work there for sure. Okay, super random then. I don't understand, because look, twice is a pattern, okay? And when we were at the McDonald's, there was that guy who would also open doors for people and would also point out shit for people and get people napkins and stuff. Like, are they okay? Why do these people always end up at fast food places opening doors for people? It's so random. Yeah, we watched the Christmas tree get lit up. I liked it. It was really cool. I was happy with it. It was a pretty tree, and then it was really cold, and we went home and we slept, and then thus began our journey, our wonderful journey of America. On our first day, we went to the Harvard Art Museum, so we walked through Cambridge to Harvard, and I saw turkeys for the first time. I don't know why there were turkeys in Cambridge, because, like, now that I think about it, that's fucking weird that there would just be, like, random turkeys, because they're fucking massive, right? Like, they're fucking huge. So I was really intimidated because, like, they're just too big. Yeah, so that was cool. I was scared of them. Mike thought that was kind of funny. It's not funny to me though, because I wouldn't want to get fucked up by one of those birds. Fuck that. No, the coin! Hi, Cafe. Hi, Anime Music. How you going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So we went to the Harvard Art Museum, and it was really pretty. And I got to see Picassos. I got to see a Picasso in person, and I got to see like all these kinds of artists that I'd like never like I'd read about them, or my mom had like talked about it, but like it was never a case of like seeing it in person or anything. So that was really cool. I was like super impressed. One second, I'm ninjaing. Enjoyed the cold? I did enjoy the cold. The cold was so good. It was so fun. No, I don't want to go through there. Yeah, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, we went to there, and I got to see all kinds of pretty paintings. We got to see lots of different cool art, and yeah, that museum's free. Yeah, it was free. That was like the best part. It's funny, I'm from Australia, and I'm afraid of a bird like a turkey. Yeah, of course I am, okay? Our turkeys are like fucking tiny compared to that. Our turkeys are like baby. In fact, I went to a farm today, because my mom was looking at, Marima dogs, I don't know how to say the name. Big fluffy white sheepdogs. And, yeah, she wanted to, get one, and they had turkeys there, like actual turkeys. Thank you. Yeah, and my brothers were like, wow, those are really big turkeys. I was like, no, those are normal turkeys in America, dude. Those are average turkeys. There is nothing abnormal about the size of those. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, and then after Harvard Art Museum, we went for a walk through the Harvard yard, I think. It was Harvard Yard, right? Yeah. And then it was really cold and we needed something to warm us up. So we went to get pho. We had some Vietnamese. Mike had never tried Vietnamese before, so I was really excited to introduce it to him. And he liked it. He liked it, and I was really happy. Yeah, so I call that a resounding success in my books. I see turkeys here all the time. See, that's crazy. And then after we went to pho, we walked past Insomnia cookies, and so we got that as well, and I liked that. That was the same day, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that was really good, and I really liked that. They had gluten-free cookies, so you know I'm always happy when there's gluten-free options around, because yeah, you know the world I live in. Hell yeah, bruh. The lady threw a gluten-free cookie on the ground to spite her. No, she didn't, guys. Yay! It's me. Yeah, so I did that, and then what did we do for dinner that night? I can't remember. It was good though. I don't think we did. That's right, we went to Whole Foods on the way home, and I got guacamole and chips because fun fact chat, I really like guacamole and chips. It's like one of my go-to meals when I'm like just living my best life.
Yes.
So I did that, and then we. Yeah. Okay. Day 2. We went to... We were gonna catch the bus to, Wait, yeah, that was day 2, right? We were gonna catch the bus, and then the bus took us to the wrong place. Wait, 1 second, chat. Sorry, I'm cooking. No, can't get up there? Okay, cool. Hydrate? Okay! I get my tea. The effing bus scam. Yeah. So the hotel was like, oh yeah, you just go out there and there's the bus. And we were like, okay. And we went out and there was a bus. So we took it because it said bus. And then you're not gonna believe this. The bus went to the wrong place. It went to BU. So, and then she drove like 2 stops. And then she was like, all right, this is it. This is the last stop. Get the fuck out. And we were like, okay. How do I get this? Okay, whatever. Yeah. So she took us to BU and we were like, fuck it, we might as well. So we just like, we had a walk through BU. That was pretty good. Oh no. Yeah. So that was pretty good. And then we walked to MIT. Is that the one I didn't get before? No, I'm missing like 2 whole fucking ones. Okay, can I go back? Can I go back? Because I missed them. No, I want to go that way. Oh, piece me off, brah. Alright, whatever. Yeah, so we went there, and that was really cool, and then we went to, oh, and then at MIT there was we wanted to go into one of the buildings, but we couldn't get in. They locked the door. So yeah, I was like, fine, we're not gonna go there then. And then we went away. Where did we go after that? I can't remember. No. The point is that we had a good time, okay? And then on... I need my diary. My diary has all of this written down. What's it? I have like an itemized list of everything. Oh yeah, we went to the MIT Student Center to use the bathroom, but I don't think they need to use that. They need to know that. That's like awfully specific. Okay. Oh wait, that day when we went to BU and MIT, we also had breakfast at the hotel, and I tried American bacon for the first time, and that was pretty good. I get the hype. It's fair. It was pretty good. Then we walked by that guy that disappeared. Oh yeah, there was a guy and he just fucking like, he was there and then when we turned around he was like completely gone. It was like he was never there at all. Like his impact, gone. His legacy, unlasting. Anyway, that was bizarre behavior. And then we went to H Mart, which I discovered is, so I know H Mart in Australia is like a Korean store. So I was pretty happy with that because we went in and it was also, it was Korean, or it was like an Asian supermarket, and it had so much stuff. It was awesome. And yeah, and then like they had this Japanese place called Gogo Curry, which is like an actual Japanese thing, and so that was really cool. But I mean, I don't like Gogo Curry. It doesn't taste very good to me, so like, it's like okay, but I got it out of principle with the fact that it was Japanese. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And we also went to Crumble as well, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, and then we tried Crumble, and I thought it was okay. I think, like, in all fairness, like, I don't think that week was, like, a great week from memory. Like, that particular, like, set of cookies for the week, I don't think I was, like, super interested in them. And I also don't remember if we took pictures of it. If you have pictures, Mike, that's cool, but I can't remember what the flavors were that week. Nope, I didn't take pictures of it. I only took pictures of our half-eaten curry. Dang it. No, that was the Mike Moan was like the third time we got Crumble. You're gonna have to wait for the Mike Moan. Yeah, so that was our BU and MIT day. And then that was our last day at the hotel. So the next day we like packed up, and then we had like a few hours before we had to get to the Airbnb that we were gonna stay at. So we decided to go to the Museum of Fine Arts, and Mike is a very good driver. So we went to we went to go park at the Museum of Fine Arts, and he followed this car into like the bus parking section, and then he like went up onto this like area. And then I was like, oh, there's more parks over there, just like go that way. And then he drove off, and it turns out that that area was like onto a curb, so he drove off a curb into the car park, like with all the actual cars. And it turns out that there's a entrance to that car park, a legitimate entrance, where you actually have to get a ticket. So we illegally entered the car park, and then we parked there, and then Mike spent the entire time at the Museum of Fine Arts in the back of his mind stressing about the parking situation and what we were gonna do, because we can't just drive the curb to get out again. Like, we can't be illegal twice. That's just preposterous. So, yeah. Oh, and that same day, that same day it had snowed, so we went for a walk at like 4 in the morning in the snow because I was still jet lagged. So like there was no proper decorum in terms of like sleeping at appropriate times, and I made a little snowman. It was really cute. But yeah, and then we got to our Airbnb. Oh wait, the Museum of Fine Arts was beautiful, of course, and there was a lot of historical artifacts and things like that. So I was really excited because I got to take a bunch of pictures of stuff that I'd studied about at my university, or like things that would be good for my students as well. So I was pretty happy about that. Yeah. My favorite section, I think, was the Japanese section because they collaborated with the city of Kyoto to like make a really, really nice yeah, they collaborated with that to make it like a really nice, like authentic area, I guess would be like the thing. Yeah, it was really good. So yeah. And then after we went to the Airbnb, we had like a little bit of time to rest, a little bit of time to unpack, and then Mike had like a big surprise for me, and he'd been hyping it up like all week. Like he'd been really hyping up the fact that we had to be somewhere on Sunday, and I was like, okay, and he started by taking me to Fenway Park. So we walked together to Fenway Park, and I was like, what the fuck is this man doing? Like, where is he taking me? What the fuck could I possibly want from Fenway Park? I was so confused, and I was like, what's going on? And then we went into a bar, a sports bar, and I was even more confused because I was like, in what world have I ever wanted to go to a sports bar voluntarily? I was so confused by that. Hello, brave little pug champ. How you going? Yeah, so we we went in, and I was like, oh boy, what could this possibly be? And we sat down, and Mike was like, do you know why we're here? And I was like, why the fuck are we here? And it turns out because my dream is to have a garbage plate, right? I want to have a garbage plate, but we couldn't go to Rochester in New York to get a garbage plate because that's unreasonable and silly. It's too far a drive, and yeah. So, but apparently this particular bar, whenever there is a whenever there is a Buffalo game, a Buffaloes game, where the Buffaloes team is playing. I think it's the Buffaloes, right? Yeah. So whenever the Buffalo Bulls or whatever the fuck they're called are playing football, the bar has a special menu for the game, okay? And one of the Buffalo Bills, thank you. So they have a special Buffalo Bills menu, all right, that they serve only during those games. So you had to bring me at the time when the game started because after the game finishes, they're not going to serve that shit anymore. So yeah, and one of the things on the menu was the garbage plate. So I got to eat a garbage plate, and I was so fucking happy, chat. Chat, you have no idea how much that made my life. It was delicious. It was so good. I was so happy. It was absolutely delectable. It was everything I wanted it to be, you know? Just absolute slop on a plate. I was so happy. W Mike. Mike is amazing. I love him. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. And then we went back home. And yeah. And then on the Monday we had a rest day. So the next day we had a rest day. We just kind of chilled out and had a nice time. And I was pretty happy. Just like having a nice little rest after being pretty active for a few days. Make cookies? Okay, let's make cookies. Thank you for the head pats, Alistair. Thank you, thank you. Okay. One sec, I gotta concentrate for a hot second. Oh shit, my bad. Sorry, chat, I'm concentrating. Just give me a minute, chat. I really have to concentrate on this shit for some goddamn reason. Baking is a real serious form. No! I mean, oh no, how could this have happened? Anyway. Yay! Okay. Where was I at to? Okay, aquariums. Okay, the next day we went to the aquarium, okay? And this was very important because the aquarium was doing an Animal Crossing collaboration. So that meant that they had Animal Crossing merch and they had some cute Animal Crossing signs all across the aquarium. So that meant we had to go, and I came all across the world for this shit, you know? I was so ready. I'm pausing for a sec so I can concentrate on telling my story. All right, we went to the aquarium and they had a big Animal Crossing sign at the front, so I took a picture with it. Obviously, of course I did. And then we went inside and it smelled like fish because there were penguins everywhere. And I was like, holy shit, there are penguins everywhere. And they were so cute. They were like little fairy penguin types, so they're like tiny and nice. And they were so cute. The way they swim was like adorable and I just fucking loved them. We rode the subway to the aquarium as well, but I'll get back to that in a second because I'm jumping around. Anyway, yeah, penguins were cute, and then we saw a seal, and the seal was really cute as well, and I loved it. And then we saw a bunch of fish that I like. I think I saw I can't remember if I saw a turtle. At least if I didn't see a turtle, which I don't think I did, I at least saw a statue of a turtle, so I was pretty happy. And I took photos with Isabel and Tom Nook and I think Pascal as well, but I can't remember. And yeah. Oh no, I did see a turtle. I did. I saw two big turtles. It was the green turtles. I was really happy with that. Yeah, two giant turtles. Big turtles. They were really cool. Yeah. And then we went to the merch store at the end and they had all of this Animal Crossing stuff. But I also thought that was kind of funny because like they had two sticker books, right? So there were two types of sticker books you get. One was like a New Horizon sticker book and the other one was like a New Leaf sticker book. And New Leaf is like 10 years old at this point, right, chat? Like, actually 12 years old at this point. Okay? So it's like an old ass game. And it's really clear that Nintendo just had leftovers of New Leaf sticker books that they needed to get rid of, which is why they put them as a part of the merch. So I thought that was kind of funny, but I also think it's very interesting because the New Leaf sticker book is twice the thickness of the New Horizons one, which I think says a lot about capitalism. Am I right, chat? Okay? Capitalism has really gotten to Nintendo because they have halved the size of their sticker book and therefore halved the amount of activities. And I just think that's a scam. But anyway, I got both of them obviously, and I also got a keychain, and I got some pins, and I got two plushies. One of them is sitting on my bed right now, and the other one is with my dad's girlfriend. Because I got her some stuff because she really loves Animal Crossing. One sec, I'm drinking my water. Mm-hmm. Okay, continuing on my story. Yes. So after, oh wait, the subway. My opinions of, ow, oh god, my opinions of the subway. Okay, so I have been to Japan, right? Like I lived in Tokyo for a year, so my opinion of the subway is very much clouded by the fact that I fucking like lived in Tokyo with one of the greatest transportation networks in the world. Subway Super Pog, yeah. So I oh, what?
Let's see. This.
Yay! Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. I will hydrate. I'll go grab my other water and then I'll come back because I ran out of this one. Yum, yum. Okay, I got my other water. We're chilling. We're being chillin'. Alright. Yeah, so the subway system was like better than Australia's in the sense that like it was more efficient. But like not as good as Japan's because like the subway smelled weird and yeah. But I liked it still. I didn't hate it. I thought it was all right, you know. It got us there and I'm happy about that. Um when we finished at the aquarium, we took the subway and we got Dunkin' Donuts, and I got to try the hash brown things, which I'd seen them at MIT like the few days before. And I was like, I really want to try those. And they were okay, you know? Was it worth it? Yeah, sure. And I got an iced tea, and Mike had a hot chocolate, and yeah, and that was really cute. I liked being at the Dunkin' Donuts with Mike. And then we had ramen for lunch. Play. Yeah. I enjoyed being with Mikey at there. And, oh, Mike tried ramen. Okay, so Mike hadn't tried ramen before, right? So that was really fun for him. It wasn't, because there were sesame seeds all over it, so he was pretty, like, upset with that. But he powered through and he ate as much as he could, so I'm proud of him, of course. Because I know it can't be easy to try something new like that. One sec. Yay! You eat Naruto though. He ate a fish cake and he said it didn't taste like anything. So I'm pretty proud of him for that, because that also cannot have been easy entirely. I'm amazing. Look at how I decorate. What's the issue with this one? There we go. Is it perfection? I knew it was. Thank you. Oh shit. Okay, what do I have to do with this one? Oh god, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Okay, I did it. Alright. Yeah. And then after having ramen, what did he do to you? What did Mike do to me? Nothing. We're okay. We made the cakes, oh my god. But yeah, we had ramen for lunch, and then we went to Muji, because obviously that was really important to me. So we don't have Muji in Australia. Oh, we do, I'm lying. We have it in Sydney, but I don't live in Sydney. I live in Queensland, and we don't have fucking Muji here. So obviously, like, I had to fucking go there, and I got my journal that I'm currently reading this whole thing out of. Not what I meant. What did you mean? I'm sorry. My mind is in a million places right now. We went to like a bunch of Hello Kitty stores that day. We did. We went to a bunch of them. So there, like, Newbury Street has so much shit, right? Like, so many anime type stores that sell like cute little Hello Kitty shit and like Sanrio stuff and like snacks and good stuff. So I was really happy to be there. Yeah, but the best part was going to Muji, because Muji is my happy place. We walked in and we were greeted by the smell of humidifiers with gentle scents like lemongrass and lavender and shit like that. I can tell. Keep it up. This is entertaining. Excellent. Thank you. The multitasking between the game and this is like driving my brain insane. Yeah, and then for dinner we went to Shake Shack, and I've had Shake Shack before, and it tasted good, so I was pretty happy with the whole thing. Because I just really wanted some chips and tomato sauce, right? Like, I just really, really needed some chips and tomato sauce. So that's why we went to Shake Shack, because if I didn't get that, I was gonna lose my mind. Yeah. So we did that, and we walked home. Oh, we walked around some shops for a bit, and then we walked home, and then we watched. Was that the night we watched Drop Dead Gorgeous? I think it was. Let me check my more detailed logs of events. I have a detailed version. That's the 10th. No. I think that was the next night. Whatever. Oh, maybe it was Joda Akbar. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I think we finished Joda Akbar. Maybe. Whatever. And then the next day, it was rainy. It was super rainy. But Mike was a champion, and he drove me to this store I really wanted to go to, called the Boston General Store. I really, basically, I'm deeply easily influenced by journal people on TikTok. So I basically one of them, she uses a fountain pen, and it's like really cool, and I wanted a fountain pen as a result. Like I was really wanting to get one. So Mike took me to the Boston General Store because I did some research online before I came to America about where I could get where I could get fountain pens. And that was the place, apparently. So that's what we did. We went there, and they had Hobonichis, which is relevant for later. And they had a lot of really cool artsy type stationery for like art nerds. And yeah, and I got a fountain pen, and I was really happy with my purchase, and I use it all the time. And yeah. I'm off to work now. I get to enjoy the trip chat in the car. Let's go, Falsa. Let's go. And then that night for dinner, because we walked past a place called Maruichi, which is apparently like a Japanese like supermarket chain in America or something. So we went in there, and I got ingredients for sukiyaki because I really wanted to cook sukiyaki. Oh yeah, that's right. We went after the fountain pen purchasing. We went to a bookstore there, and it was a really nice bookstore, and they had a lot of cool stationery and stuff. And I got another fountain pen, which is like a dip fountain pen instead of a cartridge fountain pen. So now I have two. Well, I have three kinds of fountain pens now, but that was the second one. We haven't gotten to the third fountain pen yet. Oh yeah, and we went to CVS, and I fucking hate it. I fucking hated it. And then I proceeded to hate CVS for like the entire rest of the trip. Like, fuck CVS. I have to say it. Didn't buy any books. I did. I bought 2 books. I bought one book that has like little life lessons in the form of quotes from Winnie the Pooh. Wait, you got a third one? Yeah, I have a third one from Barnes & Noble's, Mike. Gosh, that's the pink one that I got. It's a pink one.
Each time.
Did you give your mom the book? Okay, so I ended up giving mom the Winnie the Pooh quotes book, and I ended up giving Kelly the book about cats plotting to kill you. So, yeah. The second book I got, which leads me to my next point, the second book I got was about cats, as pictures of cats plotting to kill you. And Kelly loved it. How you like the long receipts. What a place America is. Yeah. And at the CVS, there was, how do I put this? Annoying people. So there was people, I think they were in front of us or behind us. I can't really remember at this point anymore. But they were talking about something about mushrooms, like the drugs. And I was just like, fuck this. Oh, yeah, something about rat traps or whatever. And psychedelics. Like, what the fuck? She hates receipts, so she hates the long CVS ones even more. Yeah, I'm not a receipts girly. I think they're annoying. Can I fix that? No? Okay. Yeah. And then there was a guy trying to buy something, but he had an $100 note. and apparently that's just, like, not allowed. So he was denied his purchase because he tried to pay with an $100 bill. And yeah, and it was just, there was just chaos. It was chaos on the fucking streets of CVS, and I couldn't be a part of it. So we got out of there. And then back at the Airbnb, we made sukiyaki for dinner, which, if you don't know, is like a Japanese hot pot. And Mike liked it. Right, Mikey? You thought it was good. Yeah, I made dinner for Mike, and he ate it. You're way too good for that place. That's right, I'm way too fucking good for CVS. Fuck CVS. Some stores won't risk taking bills over a certain quantity. Why is that? Can I just ask, like, what the fuck is up with that? Is it because they're scared of being robbed? Like, what the fuck is with that? I liked it. Yeah, yeah! Mikey liked it. No, my coins! They're too lazy to invest on those bill verification machines. Oh, what? That's stupid. Whatever. I don't even, like, want to know who they are. Counterfeits? We have counterfeits, too. Shoot your own horse. Do it. Okay, cool. Oh wait, while I'm here, I might as well do this as well. We as a whole in America are too stupid to know which are real and which are fake. Maybe because your paper is made out of money. Like, it's really easy to make shit out of money. Which I guess is the whole reason behind why you guys have paper money in the first place, because it's, like, easier to make it that way. But yeah, we had a good time with that. I had a really good night. And then we watched Drop Dead Gorgeous after, and Mike had never seen it before, so I thought that was kind of funny. Ow, I hurt myself. You better be grateful. Play. No, we've got to go and hang out with this guy for a hot second. Yeah. But yeah, so Drop Dead Gorgeous is a black comedy music mockumentary, basically, about following girls in a pageant in Minnesota. And basically, like, the lady running the pageant is fucking nuts and only wants her daughter to win, so she's, like, trying to sabotage all the other contestants. But in particular, this one who's, like, super promising. And, like, yeah, people die and shit. And then it, like, the girl who she didn't want to win comes second, right? And her daughter wins, and it's all, like, super rigged and shit, and everybody's really disappointed because they wanted the other girl to win. But then during the parade to celebrate her daughter's win, the parade thingy that her daughter's on fucking blows up because she even thought that her daughter wouldn't win. So she had, like, rigged it to kill the other girl so that, like, her daughter, who would have been technically second, would have, like, died, sorry, would have like been able to take her place, but instead the other girl's taking her place, and she goes on to the state Minnesota pageant, and everyone there eats the shellfish at the hotel and then gets really sick and gross and are all disqualified, and she wins there by default and ends up going to represent Minnesota at the U.S. pageant, the national pageant. And then they get to the location of the national pageant, and it turns out that it's all fucking over anyway, because all the contestants were basically had been lied to, and the people who run the pageant as a whole were like they'd gone bankrupt, and like the whole thing had shut down. And then it ends with her like becoming a news reporter, which was like her dream. She wanted to be like Diane Sawyer or some shit. Anyway, Mike loved it, obviously. I'm kidding. I think Mike was more concerned more than anything, because I was like going into this whole thing, because I haven't seen Drop Dead Gorgeous in a really long time, right? So, we went into this with me being like, oh yeah, it's really funny. I used to watch it when I was like a little kid and blah, 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 and I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, and then we both ended it, and Mike's like, you watched this when you were a kid? What the fuck? And I was like, yeah, what the fuck? I don't, like, how did my mother let me watch this? Yeah, so that was cool. Oh, Thursday, we went to, so the day after that, we went to the Boston Tea Party Museum, and it was awesome. They like have roles for you to play and stuff. So like when you go in and sit down for the tour, they assign you a character, and they're like, yeah, and you can have a speaking role or just like get a character card. And because I'm an extrovert, lol, I'm not an extrovert, I'm lying. But because I'm confident, I took on a speaking role. So I got to stand up and be like, yeah, they fucking taxed our fucking cards and stamps and shit. I won't stand for this shit. Fuck these guys. And yeah, I mean, obviously it was said in the oldie American English type, whatever. But still. And we got to throw some tea into the harbor, and that was really fun. And the tour was really interesting, and I got to learn about like how the Revolutionary War started and stuff. So that was pretty damn cool. Yeah. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed sampling the tea. Yeah, I enjoyed sampling the teas. I think four of the teas were okay. Hi, Shang Lion. How you going? Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Mikey, if you're available, could you give a shout out to them, please? Yeah. How was your stream? Did you have a good time? You played Final Fantasy VI? Nice! How was it? I haven't played that one before. Six is great. Nice. I've never really, like, I've heard a couple of people talk about it before, but, like, yeah, I feel like people usually talk about 7. But yeah, for those of you who... Oh, whoops, I'm getting distracted. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know Shang, they are wonderful and you should definitely follow them. Okay, continuing. One sec, I'm getting super fucking, like, overwhelmed. Okay, continuing. Okay, so... After the Boston Tea Party, we went to Chinatown. Okay, we went to Chinatown and we got dumplings for lunch. and we walked around and saw some like Taiwanese bakeries and stuff. I think there's a very heavy Taiwanese influence in that area, so that was pretty cool. I really liked that. Hi Lex, I shall Nico Nico ni. Oh yeah, what tea was the worst one? Oh yeah. I'll... Okay, Lex, here you go. Nico Nico ni. Anata no hato ni Nico Nico ni. There you go. All right. Okay, Falsa, what tea was the worst one? It was this smoked tea leaves, okay? Smoked tea leaves. It was fucking disgusting. I don't like smoked tea leaves, I've discovered. Roasted tea leaves? Sign me up. Smoked, though? Fuck that. Disgust. Mike didn't like it either, which is fair, because he's picky anyway. But yeah, Shane, you like 6 more than 7? Interesting. I shall keep that in mind then if I ever decide to go through and play the rest of the series. It was like charcoal tasting tea. Yeah, it tasted like charcoal. It was nasty. We went to Chinatown. That was pretty cool. And we went to, after that, we decided we wanted to go and walk the Freedom Trail. So, we went to the Boston Common, I think is what it's called. Yeah. And we started, and we got some tour stuff, and we figured out what the trail was, and then off we went onto the Freedom Trail. And it was really cool. So we started off at the State House thingy. Is that what it is? The one with it has like a gold dome to it. It's really cool. I bet Hannah can guess what my fave Final Fantasy character is. Yes, I can. It's that one. Yes. Your favorite Final Fantasy character. Is it 14? No, it's gotta be 15, right? No character. Oh, just the game? Okay, 14 then. Easy, easy, easy. I misread because I'm silly. But yeah. We went to... Oh shit, ow. That was fucking rude. Ow, I'm gonna die. Murdered. Alright, cool. Minfilia fans unite. Yeah! Get your stretch on, Minfilia fans. Break out that ring fit. Off you go. We fit it. My second guess would have been 13-3. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, so we went to this graveyard after the State House thingy with the big golden dome, and that was pretty cool. It was interesting, like, that there's, like, a whole bunch of people that are, like, really important to history that have, like, they're just there. They're just there in the ground, like, chilling, you know? So that was pretty cool. And then we went to the King's Chapel, and they, like, all of them have pews that are, like, set, like, all the pews are, like, boxes instead of, like, instead of, like, you know, how a normal church would look. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah. And then, apparently people would, like, buy pews. and they would like own it, and it was like a symbol of like fucking whatever. You know, like, oh, I'm important because I could afford a pew at the fucking church, you know? Like, anyway, it's classism. We love to see it. And then we went to the Old South Meeting House, which is where they started the Boston Tea Party. That's where they had the big meeting where they're like, fuck the British, yeah! And then they went and threw tea in the harbor afterwards. And we went to the Old State House, and on the okay, so I have a story. There's a fucking bookstore on that path. It's listed as a bookstore, right? It's like the old fucking bookstore or whatever it's called. Not the actual name, obviously. Like, you know, I'm conflating here because I like swearing. But we got there, okay? We went to there, the building where it is allegedly, and there was no bookstore. Instead, there was a Chipotle. And I was like, what the fuck? And then it turns out the old corner bookstore, thank you, Mikey, the old corner bookstore does not exist. It's a fake. There is no old corner bookstore on the fucking path. There's just a fucking Chipotle in the building that was the old corner bookstore. But they still list it as like a site on the fucking Freedom Trail. And I was so angry because I was like, you replaced a bookstore with a Chipotle? But it turns out that it hasn't been a bookstore since like the 60s or something. Exactly, Shane. Exactly. It was a fucking womp. I was so mad. Okay. I couldn't get over it. I was like, it's a Chipotle. So yeah, that was shitty. But it's okay because the Old South Meeting House is really interesting. There was a lot of cool history. And they had like a lot of interesting like build up of like significant events in like political events in American history. And one of them was the fucking January 6th insurrection thingy. The thingy where the guy stormed the Capitol like 2 years ago or like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, that was listed as like a significant political event, which it is obviously, but I just thought it was really interesting that like they had built like a whole section dedicated to discussing it and stuff. So that was pretty cool. There was a really informative and interesting small documentary about the practice of scalping, and I thought that was a very enlightening opportunity to be able to like read about that kind of listen to that kind of thing and hear the stories of like how it affected Native Americans, and like kind of the reparations or the process of reparations of them getting to like rip up the bill and stuff like that. So that was really interesting. And then we kept walking on the trail and we got to Faneuil Hall, and they had like a section where you could like basically find where on the map of like the world technically, but mostly America, like what Native American land you're on, and you could like write what Native American land you're on. But because of where I'm from, I basically looked up the names of the indigenous country that I'm on, where I live, and I put down a cool note about it and how like, you know, we need to do more and stuff, and that was really cool. And Faneuil Hall had a lot of really cool shops, and they had a bunch of like awesome fucking food stores and stuff, but I was so full that I just couldn't eat. So I didn't get anything there, which I kind of like low-key regret a little bit, and I think we should definitely go back and eat there next time. But I was really not hungry when I went. We also went to a cool lolly store there, and we got a whole bunch of lollies. So I was pretty happy with that. And yeah, and then that was our last day at the Airbnb. So the next day we packed up, and we went to IHOP. So Mike took me to IHOP, and that was really fucking cool. And I got to eat pancakes that were gluten-free, and they were delicious. I got bacon and eggs, and I also got what do we call it? Hash brown. I got a hash brown. And it was really, really good. I loved it. It was delish. I put tomato sauce on it, and I had a good time. Yeah, I like IHOP. IHOP's pretty cool. Mike got a Cinestack pancake, and it looked really yummy as well. But it also kind of looks like cum because the like sugar, icing sugar sauce. But yeah, anyway, enough about Mike's cum pancakes. Yeah, and then I met Mike's parents, and they're really nice, and it was really cool meeting them. And I finally got to meet Tucker and Kenzie, the dogs. I had a really cool time with that, and Kenzie really likes me. So I feel like I've won really, like, because Kenzie likes me. But yeah. Anyway, also, what are you dotting me for? Oh yeah, the cum pancakes, I've had those. Right? They're good, right? You should ask Mike about them. He loves them. Anyway, I had American Chinese for dinner that night. I got to try the Chinese that Mike's parents always go to, like, to get stuff, and it was pretty plain, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, it's fine. Oh, wait, I tried Panda Express at the Airbnb, actually. I'd never had Panda Express before, so I finally got to try orange chicken, and I have to say that honey chicken, which is the, like, Australia version of orange chicken, except there's no orange in it because it's honey. Honey chicken is superior, of course, but that's just my opinion on the matter. I will accept any and all discussions on this. But yeah, I had orange chicken, it was pretty good. And I had Kung Pao chicken, that was good too. I liked that. But yeah, yeah, we had Chinese for dinner, and then the next day, Mike's parents left to go to the other house, and we were alone there. You know, we were alone at Mike's place for the week. We had the house to ourselves, etc., etc. But that day, after they left, we went to the mall. We went to the mall. Yeah, we had a great time at the mall. I got to we got to go to a lot of different stores. For some reason, lingerie stores are a big thing at the mall. I was really, like, taken aback by how many, like, stores there are dedicated to, like, underwear for some fucking reason. But, like, you know, I'm not gonna knock it, you know, like, if that's what people are into, go for it. Panda Express is good, I can't complain. I get it now and then from the rare times I eat fast food. Yeah, it was pretty good. Like, it's a pretty, like, cool go-to. And this nutritionist that I follow on Instagram, she's, like, teamed up with Panda Express to make, like, balanced meals. Because her whole thing is that, like, unhealthy food, like, you don't necessarily have to write it off. Like, you can always add to it and make it, like, healthier by adding stuff like vegetables and things like that. So she's, like, made balanced meals with Panda Express or something. That's pretty cool. But yeah, at the mall, there was a store that sold, like, a bunch of cute shit, right? And they had the Dubai chocolate, like, they had Dubai chocolate. So it was, like, a fake bar of it, but, like, it was real chocolate and shit like that. But it was meant to be, like, the pistachio chocolate bar that I really want to fucking eat from Dubai. And because I'm a fucking sucker, I bought it. And you can tell from my reaction right now that I didn't fucking like it because it wasn't good, and it was nothing like what the Dubai chocolate should be. Want to try some Dubai? Yeah, I fucking do, actually. Ugh. And also at that store, because I didn't bring my mic with me, we decided to get some Bluetooth Hello Kitty headphones. I had, like, a mic with them so that I could use them for stream. Because we were gonna stream together at Mike's place. And, like, they also were a fucking, scam. Because they also didn't really work that well and kind of sucked and, like, were bad, high-key. So, all around, that store sucks, and I hate it. And I've beef with that store now. Like, I fucking beef. They, like, picked up everything. But they do have a built-in radio, which is cool. Yes, that is cool. I'll agree with that. Oh no! Oh, I saved my friends. We're all good now. It wasn't advertised on the box. No, it wasn't, but still. Yeah, so it's kind of like a massive scam, but it's fine because now I have some cute Hello Kitty headphones, so whatever. We went to Barnes & Noble, and that's when I got the pink fountain pen mic that I have. So that happened there. And I fucking love Barnes & Nobles, guys. I fucking love it, okay? I love bookstores. Oh, bookstores are the best, guys. Fucking love that shit. Anyway, so I had a really good time at Barnes & Noble, and we got Starbucks there. I got some Starbies finally. And yeah, and then because I'm an idiot, I was like, Mike, we have to get KFC for dinner. And Mike was like, okay, are you sure? Because it's not good. Mike was a sage man. He tried to warn me, chat, and I didn't fucking listen because I thought maybe, just maybe, it'll be okay. It was not okay. It was bad. The nuggets weren't nuggets. And like, the chips were like overcooked and too salty, and the drink was like the best part of it because at least it was a drink. Anyway, I fucking hate KFC. I've decided American KFC can like suck my nut, honestly. R.I.P. Right? Oh shit! My bad. I didn't realize. Okay. Let me go through my list. Yeah. All right. The next day. So I hate KFC. We've established this. Yes, Australian KFC forever. The next day we had plans to go and see the new Lord of the Rings movie, the new animated one with Bobby and Andy. So I got to finally meet Andy in person, which was very cool. And I obviously already knew Bobby from when they first came to Australia. So like, you know, it was just a reuniting with Bobby and a meeting with Andy. And I got to have popcorn from the American cinema. Big Bad Bobby. Exactly. We had popcorn at the fucking cinema. And it, like, you guys have the butter dispensers where you can add more butter to your popcorn, which is fucking nuts because they would never trust Australians to do that shit. They would be like, you want fucking more butter? No, that's unhealthy. So they wouldn't trust us with that kind of thing. But yeah, so we put more butter on it, obviously. I think I got some chips as well. I think I did. Yeah, I got chips. Yay! But yeah, I gave my thoughts on the... Oh, I also got a frozen Coke, which was delicious, of course, because frozen Coke for life. And then Mike walked us into the wrong cinema, but that's okay because Bobby told him the wrong cinema. But then we figured out the right cinema, and then we watched the movie, and it was pretty good. I liked it. And the kids. Oh yeah, and there were kids throwing popcorn at Bobby's head and Andy's head, which was fucking hilarious. Um, and we streamed Guitar Hero. I had a stream that night. You can go and watch that on Mike's stream. Pretty cool. And I had Mabo tofu for dinner, so I decided what Chinese we were gonna get that night, and then I decided on this place that I'd seen like near Mike's place, and we got that, and it was pretty good. I was pretty good Chinese. It was very authentic Mabo tofu. I was pretty happy. The next day we got Wendy's for dinner, and it was pretty damn good. I was happy. Baconators are yummy. Motherfucker. Can I have a heart? Can I please have a heart? You ate a large variety of food. I did, yes. Yeah, so I got a Baconator. They don't put enough sauce on it. There's like hardly any tomato sauce and it makes it drier. But like, you know, I guess I'm just from a place where we put a lot of sauce on burgers. That's the one thing I noticed is that America, like the fast food places sometimes don't put a lot of sauce on the burgers, and I was like, this is crazy shit. Like when I was at the airport like yesterday, the day before yesterday, I got a burger there and they just didn't put sauce on it, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I'm confused, but anyway. Oh, and I streamed Skyward Sword because I had watched a documentary about Tears of the Kingdom and how it wasn't actually that good, and I was like, that's crazy. So obviously I had to play Skyward Sword to remind myself whether, I don't know, I just felt like playing Skyward Sword. I just wanted to play a Zelda where I didn't have to think about like the fact that I had so much control, like a very linear Zelda, I think is what I wanted to play. But yeah, and that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. I don't really know what I'm achieving here. Anyway, what else have I got? Oh, we went for a trail walk, okay? Mike wanted to play, we wanted to play basketball is one of the things we talked about doing because Mike plays basketball when we talk and stuff, and like when I'm streaming and stuff like that. So I decided that we should do that while I was there. I thought that'd be fun. And yeah, but we went for a trail walk to get to the basketball court, and it was really pretty, and we got to see a nice big sight, like a view of like the area we were in, and like you could see the city in the distance. It was really cool. I really liked that. And then we walked on the trail for a bit, and we made it to the basketball court, and then we played some basketball. We were fucking sick. We were so nasty at it. Oh yeah, and it was a warm day. That's right. So I didn't even have to wear that much. I ended up taking off my like jacket that I had brought. I took off my hoodie while we were walking because it got that warm. Like I got that warmed up on the walk. So that was pretty cool. And we had McDonald's for dinner because I'm really healthy, and yeah, and McDonald's tastes largely the same. I think the nuggets are different, really. But that's okay. You know, like it's fine. Um and the father being what? Um yeah. The next day after that, we that was kind of the day because I kept like I got into a habit of waking up at like 11 to like 12, so I felt like I was kind of wasting the day away because this was a continued thing that would just continue for the rest of the trip where I like slept for most of the morning. um but yeah, the next day we went to. Oh, was that the time the father of the kids lecturing? No, no, no. This is a different time. This was the first time we played basketball. There was nobody there. It was just Mike and I. The second time is where the father was being a dickhead. We went to a different mall. Um, and we had to buy sweaters for Andy's Christmas party. So that was our mission in going to the mall, was buying sweaters. And we tried Chick-fil-A while we were there, and it was really good. I really liked Chick-fil-A, I decided. Um
No way. Yeah. No way.
I don't really get what I'm supposed to do right now.
Yeah. No way. No way.
Am I supposed to like
Yeah. No way.
send him somewhere in particular?
No way. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, fuck this guy. Yeah, I got a strawberry shortcake Christmas sweater, and we got Mike a like Zelda Hyrule one. We spent a while looking around for Mike's one because like there weren't a lot of cool designs for Mike that he found acceptable. But yeah, Chick-fil-A 10 out of 10, very good. I liked that a lot. Um and I bought my mom a Boston Red Sox hat because she really wanted one. Um Oh, okay. The day after that, we went to a different Maruichi, another Japanese supermarket, and we got rice balls. And Mike had never tried. Um, oh yeah, we got rice balls. Oh wait, Mike had tried a rice bowl before that because the first time we went to Maruichi. I'm picky and high maintenance, and I love you. But Mike tried a rice bowl the first time we went to a Maruichi, and he liked it, so that was cool. So we got him another one, but this time it was like a plain salt one, uh, because he's picky and high maintenance. But I love him. And then we went to H Mart again, a different one, but like still H Mart, and we got japchae and some mixed veggies and stuff like that. And the reason why we did that is because the evening before, Mike got me Chipotle because I asked for it, and apparently eating gluten for like 5 days in a row was enough to just absolutely murder me. So I was feeling really like sick in the stomach. So I was like, we need to get stuff that doesn't have gluten in it and things like vegetables so that I can like feel like a human again. So we did that, and yeah. And then I basically spent the day trying to recover for that. And then the day after that, hi Trashbird, welcome in. I'm just recounting the entirety of my trip to America to chat. Basically, it's I'm giving a play by play of how each day went, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm giving my thoughts on all of it. But yeah. Okay, bye, Trashbird. It was nice to see you again. Damn. Why you gotta do me like that, bro? The next day it was Andy's Christmas party and we had a snowstorm. So it was really beautiful. There was all this beautiful snow that had built up over the day, and I got to clean snow off the car, and it was so fun. I loved it. And I got to shovel snow off the path, and it was so fun, and I fucking loved it. I love it. It's so fun. Um, yeah, and we had trivia at the party, and Mike's friend, she was running the trivia, and she got really drunk, and she was really slow because people would keep interrupting her and she just kept like I don't know, it was really funny. And then at one point she just fucking walked off and like didn't come back. She just walked away to like get a drink or something and she just didn't come back. So then Andy took over the trivia and like cleared out the rest of it within like 20 minutes. And she came back towards the end and she was like really pissy, like not like seriously, but she was like, "Oh, they're doing my trivia without me." So she started feeding the answers to someone. It was really funny. Um but yeah, and then she pulled me aside afterwards and she was like, pretend you went to the same place that Mike and I went to, and then yeah, and it was really funny. She was hilarious, definitely a highlight. And it was nice to be at a party with Mike and hang out and meet people, and yeah, and Andy's dad called Mike a sneaky little shit, and I thought that was funny. Um Uh, and then the next day, we went on a snowy walk. We went for a snowy walk, and we tried a uh, mochi donut place that was like nearby that I really wanted to try because I kept going past it. And we went to Raising Canes and I tried Raising Canes. The one we went to, I was like I just didn't want to get out of the car. So like I was in my pajamas and Mike went in and basically he was surrounded by teenagers and all the people working were teenagers and they were super fucking slow for some reason. It was like one teenager per each step of the Raising Cane's process. So yeah. But it was really good. I liked it. I think I like Chick-fil-A better. Um but I liked it still, you know. The chicken's really yummy and crunchy. I think the sauce from Chick-fil-A is better than the sauce from Raising Cane's. I don't care if that's controversial. Deal with it, you know? Deal with it. Mm. Yeah. And then the day after that, we went ice skating. And I brought my ice skates, right? I brought my ice skates all the way from Australia for ice skating. So I was pretty excited. I haven't skated in a while. So I was a little bit nervous, but it turns out I didn't have to be nervous. Okay, I presume that did something important. But yeah, so when we got to the ice skating rink, right, they were like, oh, you can't hire skates there. So Mike had to go to a shop nearby and buy skates, which is fucking crazy. But yeah, so Mike bought skates for the occasion, but like they didn't have any used skates, so Mike had to buy like fucking brand new ones, and then they had to sharpen them, and then they had to like we had to like put stitches, you know, like we had to like put the shoelaces in and shit like that. Oh fuck. Yes, it was a whole process for Mikey, and then he ended up being really uncomfortable, and I felt really bad. Ow. So he didn't have a very good time skating, and I felt terrible. But yeah. Overall, though, it was an interesting experience, and we got Korean fried chicken for dinner, and Mikey liked it, so I'm gonna take that as the win that it is. And then the day after that, we had a pretty quiet day. We went to Barnes and Nobles again, and I got some stickers for. Oh no, we went to H Mart, I think, and I got stickers for my journal cover. And Mike's parents came back for Christmas, and I died. Shit. Mike's parents came back for Christmas because it was like the Christmas Eve of Christmas Eve. Uh, it was the eve of Christmas Eve. Yeah. And then on Christmas Eve, we went to Marichi again so I could get some gluten-free ramen. And we had a quiet thing inside, and it was really nice, and we had a good time. So I was pretty happy. And then Christmas Day came around and Mikey got me some Codcaptor Sakura shoes that were really fucking cute. And they're gonna go with a skirt that he also got me, but the skirt doesn't arrive until March, so we're gonna wait for that. But yeah, and they're so pretty. I'm like, yeah, and the packaging they came in was so cute. And Mike also got me chocolate coated peanuts. From Australia, like Cadbury ones. So I was really happy, and I only took 5 days to finish them, which is very patient and well paced for me. Okay, trust. Like 5 days is pretty damn good. Fuck yeah. But yeah, and oh yeah, the chocolate coated peanuts, yes, extremely important. Yeah, and Mike's mom made a really good pasta. And it was really yummy, and it was gluten-free for me. I was really happy with that. And it was a really nice, relaxing day.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And then Boxing Day was also pretty chill. Nothing really happened. We streamed, I think. But yeah, it was not a lot happened that day. And then we went to a Christmas party with Mike's paternal side. So I got to meet his aunt and uncle and his cousins and their kids. And we had like raclette. It's just like melty. It's like European dish where you like melt cheese and put it on shit. So we ate that. It was good. I liked that a lot. And his cousin's kids really liked me a lot. Because I'm just really cool like that. And then the next day after that, we had dinner with Mike's great uncle on his mom's side. We went to dinner at a really nice, fancy restaurant. It was fancy, so I got to dress up a little. And I had some yummy shrimp, and it was really good. And then I had braised short rib, and it was very fancy and delicious. And then I had an affogato for dessert, and I freaking love affogato, chat. Like, it's so good. It's the best. And then the next day we packed up to go to the other house, so we could experience that side of things. We packed all our stuff. Well, I didn't really pack. Mike packed most of it because he's wonderful. And yeah, and on the way there, we stopped in at H Mart, and I got some supplies for me to eat while I was there. And I got tteokbokki, and I got kimbap, and I ate it, and it was really, really good. I was super happy. But yeah, at the beach house, we played lots of Guitar Hero. Mike and I got to play lots of Guitar Hero together. It was really fun. And I went from like playing on hard to playing on expert within like a couple of days, so I was pretty happy with that. And I wonder if I can go behind there. No, I can't. Okay. And I finally drove, chat. I finally drove in America. See, I was a little nervous about it because, like, obviously, it's driving on the other side of the road and shit. So I don't know. I was just really nervous about doing that. But I did it. I friggin' did it, chat. I got us to the store, and then we went to Walmart. That's right, chat. We went to friggin' Walmart, and that place is nuts! There's so much shit in that fucking place. Holy heckaroni. I was absolutely shook. We explored all of Walmart, and they had like Dolly Parton syrup for some fucking reason. They had like a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, they had Bridgerton themed like Betty Crocker type kits, so you could make like scones from Bridgerton or like cream puffs from Bridgerton, and I was like, that's crazy. And then they had they had pellet guns, so they didn't have like those like real guns, but they had pellet guns, and I still think that's pretty crazy. Yeah, get F, robots. Doing difficult songs on expert. Kinda. I wish I could have done more, really, because I feel like it could have been better. But it's okay. But yeah, Walmart was cool. And then, on New Year's Eve, we played even more Guitar Hero, and that's when we went for a walk and played basketball and saw the dad. You know who I'm talking about. You know the man. Him. Yeah, and he was mean to his son, and I thought that was, like, unacceptable. Yeah, like, imagine bullying a kid. Couldn't be fucking me, that's for sure. Well, I mean, sometimes it's me, but it really depends. I bully kids for valid reasons. I don't think it's fair to get mad at a 5-year-old for not being able to fucking do the shit that he couldn't do. Where am I going? He said to go this way. Alright, cool. And then we had our New Year's stream, and it was wonderful. We got to ring in the New Year with you guys, and that was really fun. I had a wonderful time doing that. And then, we just relaxed mostly. We went to a cool diner that had like a lot of old stuff, and it was pretty good, but dude, okay, I'm a little jaded, alright? I had a real time with this diner. I liked it, don't get me wrong, but I'm a fucking idiot, okay? So when we were meant to order drinks, I panicked because I couldn't find the soft drink list, like soda or anything. So I looked at the list and I saw raspberry iced tea, like vodka iced tea, and I was like, fuck it. I was like, can I get that? Thank you. Ooh, I should have known. I should have known it wasn't going to be sweet. I should have known. It didn't say iced tea with sugar. It said vodka and raspberry vodka and iced tea. And I was like, fuck it, I'll be fine. They brought it over. It was undrinkable. I couldn't do it. Mike could drink it for some reason. Mike was like, yeah, this is tolerable. I could drink this. But I couldn't do it. It was disgusting to me. Like, all I could taste was vodka. And I hate the taste of vodka. But for some reason, Mike can stomach it. So I had most of Mike's Shirley Temple, and Mike had most of my vodka bullshit. And like, it only gets worse from here, chat, okay? So that was the first fuck up I had. And then the next fuck up came. We got our food, and I asked for water. I was like, can I have some water, please? And she was like, yeah, I'll go get you your bread rolls. And I thought I misheard her. I did not mishear her, chat. She came over, she's like, there's bread rolls for you. And I was like, I looked at Mike, and just the distress I was in, like, it was immeasurable distress. Because I was like, I can't drink this vodka drink, but I can't let her know that I don't like the vodka drink that she made for me. And now we have bread rolls, even though I can't eat gluten. And I told her that I need the gluten-free bread. And like, now Mike has to eat the bread rolls because I don't want to eat the bread rolls. I don't want bread rolls. I wanted fucking water. And then Mike eventually asked water for us. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for saving me. But like, she didn't understand me? Question mark? She didn't understand that I asked for water? Like, I needed to say water? Like, what the fuck? And it was traumatizing. The next day, we went to a breakfast place, and I got some nice bacon and eggs and stuff, and yeah, and wait. I think I need to go and consult the more detailed version because I think I have it more, yeah. No, I never recorded exactly what happened there. Oh, I asked for a mocha there. I was like, can I get a mocha, thank you? And she goes, a what? Oh, you mean like a mocha? Like a hot chocolate and coffee? And I was like, yeah, like that. So that's literally what she did. She put coffee and hot chocolate in a drink. And it was fine. It tasted good. I liked it. Like, don't get me wrong, it was good. But like, yeah, she didn't understand me. And you know, I guess that's just my fate, is being misunderstood in this world. Like, alright. Anyway, that was fucking traumatizing. Whatever. That person had selective hearing. Twice though. Like, let's be real. That same day, I think, we also went and adventured to like the main street of the beach area, and that was really nice. It was really cold and windy though, so we were going into like every store to get out of the wind for a bit. Yeah, so that was pretty funny to me. And they had like, it was all very touristy and like, yeah, and I thought it was kind of funny. But yeah, it was cute. I really liked it, and it was, yeah, but windy and cold. And then the next day we went to Barnes & Noble again because I wanted to get a certain journal that had like a certain type of paper. I didn't end up getting that one though. I ended up getting a Japanese notebook that has like paper that's really good for fountain penning, and it has lived up to that since using it. It's like really good for that. And I had a lot of fun choosing it out. And I got to play Genshin and 100% one of the areas in Leeway, so like, thank God for that. Right, chat? Right? Am I right, chat? Thank you. I am correct. And that was kind of like our last day at the Cape, so we had to pack up on the next day and get ready to go to the last Airbnb for the trip. And Mike took me back to the Boston General store to get a Hobonichi because I was like, I need a Hobonichi so that I can track my fitness. Because, once again, I'm easily influenced by journal bitches on TikTok, and I have to have 5 journals. So I have my fitness journal, I have my main journal, I have my commonplace journal, and I have my teaching journal. That's 4. I have 4 journals now. The teaching journal's for work, though. That's journaling, that's like planning and shit for work, so it's fine. But yeah, so everything's fine, basically. There's nothing wrong with me. I have a grip over everything because I can just journal my whole life. And everything's okay. But yeah, I had a nice time with that. My suitcase broke. Okay? My suitcase fucking broke. I couldn't fit everything in my suitcase, and I got very distressed about it. And so we went to also buy a new suitcase, and it's much bigger. Its name is Lucas, and I love it. We went to TJ Maxx to get it. And yeah, its name is Lucas, and it fits everything, and it's amazing. Yeah, so that's Lucas for you. And then for my final day in America, in Boston, we went to the city again. We went to the Prudential Center, and we went all the way to the tippy top, and I got a nice big view of Boston, and that was pretty cool. I was pretty happy with that. Girl, why are you being like that? No! Take me back. Is there a way to get back up? yeah, we found the Genshin shop. Dude, that was wild. So, like, just complete fluke, right? We found this shop. Well, like, we were at Lush, and there was a guy there who had, like, a Genshin Impact bag, and I was like a shopping bag, and I was like, being brave for a hot minute, and I was like, excuse me, where did you get that bag? And he was like, oh, there's like a pop-up shop, but they're like closing. So I was like, okay, fuck, but everything's fine. Oh my god. Nope, we'll get it in a second. I'll get it if it's the last fucking thing I do. No! Okay, give me a sec. Yeah, I liked the Prudential Center. It was really cool. It was a very fancy experience because it was all like, oh, you are up so fucking high right now. You can see everything. It was pretty cool. And yeah, and I bought some pajamas for my sister for her birthday, and I got into the Genshin pop-up shop because even though they were closed, like we got there and it was definitely closed, like they were packing everything up. And yeah, and the worker was like, "Oh, sorry, we're closed." And then we went to walk down the stairs and leave, and then some guy comes over and he's like, "Wait, come in, it's okay. You can buy stuff." And I was like, "Let's go." So I got some cool Fatui stuff for Leo. And I got some cute merch. I got a Sijuin acrylic stand, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, and it was really fucking cold that day, by the way. Yeah, it was super cold. I went to a 7-Eleven and it smelled like machines. I think that's the best way to put it. 7-Elevens smell like machines. Which makes sense because it was all machines. There were so many machines in your 7-Eleven. I was crazy. It was crazy. I liked the roller machine that had like hot dogs and taquitos and shit rolling on it. That was pretty cool. But yeah, and then Mike and I had our last night together, and I couldn't sleep at all because I was like absolutely spiraling in my head about all the shit I had to do when I get home. Like I had to sign my new lease, I had to pick up my kitty, I had to take her to the vet. Like I had so much to do, and I was just like spiraling. I had to mow. I have to get my lawn mowed. Like I sent a picture in the Discord about my lawn, and holy shit, guys, it's so bad. Like it's a jungle, and I feel really bad for my mower man because I can tell he's fucking done with my shit. But yeah, so I didn't sleep very well, and I got to the airport, and like everything fit in my bag, everything was fine. You know, Lucas is a strong soldier for the airport, my suitcase. And we got up to the check-in, and despite the fact that I paid $40 already to like get my bag checked in, uh it was overweight by 10 pounds, so they charged $100 fucking. And I was so angry and so frustrated, and I was like crying because I was so mad at United Airlines for charging me $100 for 10 extra pounds. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. Anyway, and then Mike and we said goodbye and we cried, and it was really sad because, yeah, but it's not goodbye forever. It's a see you soon. And we're gonna see each other soon. But yeah, and then I got business class in LA. Oh my god, wait, I have to tell you guys about what happened in LA. Okay, so I had like an 8-hour layover in LA, okay? Like 8 fucking hours of my life. And I couldn't check in for the first like 2 or 3 because the check-in wasn't open yet because like my flight was at like 8 o'clock at night and I got there at like midday. So, you know, we were gonna be there a while. But yeah, so I was just sitting in like the airport waiting to be able to check in with Qantas, and I decided to sit right next to the Border and Customs Protection Office, okay? I sat myself right fucking next to it, all right? And this turned out to be the best decision of my life, chat. Okay? I was sitting, it was like a fucking cinema seat, okay? I was sitting in like the first class version of airport sitting because this woman, she came up to the Border and Customs Protection Office and she was like, I need to report an illegal immigrant. And my ears fucking switched on like that. I was immediately locked the fuck into this conversation because who fucking does that? Who fucking says that, right? Like, what the fuck? This never happens. Right? It only gets juicier from here. And the lady at the service desk, like, the person behind the counter, I couldn't hear them super clearly because they were using like the webcam equivalent of like a fucking speakerphone thing. But they were just like, okay, well, like, how do you know this? And blah, blah, blah. And like basically was saying like, you can't just report somebody, you're gonna have to go and apply online and blah 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 blah. And she was getting irate at this. She was like, what do you mean? I have his name, I know he's an illegal immigrant, he's on a plane that's gonna land in an hour, you guys need to do something about this, you need to have him arrested. And I was like, holy shit. And she was so angry because they basically get shutting her down, maybe because something about his visa or whatever. And they were like, well, how do you know he's an illegal immigrant? And she says, word for word, I am not making this up, he stole my job. And I was like, what? I was so locked in, chat. Oh my god, you have no idea how fucking locked in I was. I was like side-eyeing the shit out of this conversation, and my ears were super perked up, and they were basically like, you can't just report him, you need further proof than this. And she was like, this is your job, you are meant to protect the safety of America, and blah blah blah. Anyway, she got really angry, and she started walking off. She had tears in her eyes. She walked, and I thought maybe that's it. I was like, that's delicious. Mwah. Tea. Excellent. I have an excellent story to tell the world. And then 10 minutes later, who came back but the same woman? And she looked more determined than ever. And she fucking walks up and she's like, what's your name? And I was like, oh shit, it's about to go down. And the lady like refuses to give her name, and she's like, let me speak to your supervisor. I need to speak to your supervisor because you're not being helpful, and I need somebody who's actually going to do something about this, and blah blah blah. And the person like refused basically, and then she fucking stands back, takes a picture of the fucking border protection officer's like sign, and then walks off again. Once again, tears in her eyes. And she looked pissed the fuck off. I wish you filmed this. Me too, but I felt like I couldn't. I felt like I couldn't do it. I wasn't brave enough, okay? I was sat there like a fucking Indian auntie, like absorbing this gossip like a sponge. And yeah. So I thought maybe that's the end of that. You know, she's probably gone off to go find someone else. And it wasn't, chat. It fucking wasn't the end. The finale to this saga, Bunny and Falsa, the finale to this saga is that she came up. She had a glint in her eye, a smirk upon her face, and she walked over to that fucking customs office and went, he doesn't have a visa. And immediately the lady was like, she must have had like some kind of paper or something that said he doesn't have a visa, some kind of fucking official form or some shit. And the lady was like, what's his flight number? And then she gives it. It was a Korean airline. This man was he stole a job from an American woman, this Korean, presumably Korean man, okay? And he stole her job, presumably, all right? And and he didn't have a fucking visa. And she was like, the plane lands in 10 minutes. And the woman's like, excellent, we'll be on standby for it, all right? And that was the end. She walked off, success achieved. And I didn't hear the rest of it. So, if only I could have been on that fucking plane to see that man get arrested. If only I could have been on that plane. Because I bet it was fucking delicious. Oh my god, chat. Anyway, that was my my entertainment for most of the layover period, or for a portion of the layover period, was the battle at the Customs Border and Protection Office. I had such a good time, honestly. Like, how does it get any? It doesn't get any better than that, does it? To be in America, to witness American entitlement firsthand in the form of an Asian Karen. She was Asian, yes. I finally revealed that particular fact. And then to see that she wasn't just overreacting, that she actually had a valid case on her hands, that he perhaps actually was an illegal immigrant stealing her job. Like, what the fuck? What a fucking story, hey. I need a drink of water after that. Oh my god. Oh. You know, would have been funny if that illegal immigrant would have showed up and recognized the lady to say thanks for the job and walked past her as he kept talking on the phone in Korean. Right? Wouldn't that have been fucking good? The fact that she actually might have had something as a right? Like, she actually was like validated at the end. Because I was fully expecting them to be like, okay, well, like, all right, he doesn't have a visa. Have you reported it to this website? Blah, 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 blah. But no, no. They just immediately accepted that she said that. It was like it was the fucking secret code to unlock all of the fucking backstory. It was like, yeah, she fucking walks up. He doesn't have a visa. And they're immediately like, secret code recognized. We shall arrest the man immediately. Like, holy shit, chat. That's fucking nuts. She gave his name. She gave his like, she was fucking ready. She had receipts. She had a fucking piece of paper. I don't know what was on that piece of paper, but she had it. I desperately wanted to interview her. I wanted to pull her aside and be like, what is your story? How did he steal your job? What the fuck's going on? But no, I couldn't. He stole my job. Like, you know, this, you'd think it's the kind of thing that some Trumpian conservative would make up. But no, apparently the immigrant did in fact steal her job. Ow. Yes, it literally was the Uno reverse card we all needed. Alrighty, so with that comes the finale of my time, well, my final thoughts on America. I think America is a crazy fun place. It's very interesting. I really, thanks for the story. No problem. I think it's great. I had a lot of fun there. I definitely think that there's a lot to explore, and I would be super interested in going to, you know, different cities and like seeing different parts of Boston as well. Like, next time I go, we definitely are going to Salem because I want to like dedicate a good amount of time to that. Because it's like a really important piece of history and I'm very interested in it. And yeah, I think the food is fun to explore as well. Like, I'm a foodie, so of course I like exploring all of the different kind of stuff you can eat. So I was very happy with that. As well as seeing if there's anything else. Nope. With the signal? Oh, it's like getting rainy outside. Crazy. Oh no, did I fuck up? How's Peach Showtime? I played the demo and it seemed neat. Yeah, I actually really like it. I think it's pretty good. A good series of sword make the cakes. Yeah, the cakes one's really fun. I really like that one. But yeah, I definitely would like to visit again. Well, I definitely need to as well. Like, I have to go and see Mike again. Like, I can't not. The cake one's super cute, hey. Is there, like, more to that? Nope, that's it. Oh, no. Play.
No problem.
Amulet Clover vibes. Yes, absolutely. That's what I thought. Ooh, ow. Ow. Yay! Zara! Okay, Peach's Persona 5. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, thank you, Mikey, as well, for hosting me. Thank you for taking care of me and for making my sandwiches every morning. And now I have to make them myself. And it's not the same. But yeah, he might have fallen asleep, which is totally fine because it's quite late for him anyway. It's like 2 a.m. over there, I think. Oh, he is still here. Hi, Mikey. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Mike is always here. I know, but I told him that if it's like late and he wants to sleep, then he should fall asleep. We love Mike. We love Mike. Go, Mikey. I was happy to have you and show you everything we had time for. Me too! I was really happy. I was really happy to just be able to spend time with you. Play. Alright. Cool. Yeah, America was very fun. Yay, I got it. Hello, Luna. Lola, how are you going? But yeah, next time I would like to. Oh, actually, is probably a bit crazy, but I would like to try going to New York as well and exploring there and stuff. But yeah, there's still heaps to explore in the Boston area, and in Massachusetts generally. And I'd like to go back in the summer so I can enjoy the beach house at its like peak, you know, at its like ultimate form. But yeah, Faye is so worldly. Thank you. Our next adventure is Japan. That's the next adventure that will take place. I'm very excited for it. I'm gonna be the one. It'll be my turn to plan everything to a T. Um, and yeah, and I think my goal is to basically make Mike fall in love with it the same way I fall in love with Japan. So basically, I've got to weeb him out. Um, which shouldn't be too hard. I think it'll be easy. Uh, the one place that we've confirmed is that we're going to the Oh, actually no, we've confirmed a couple of things. We're going to go to the Pokemon Center. I'm going to attempt to book the Pokemon Cafe, but we shall see. We're definitely going to the Nintendo Museum. We're definitely going to Nintendo World at in Osaka at the Universal Studios there. Yeah, we got heaps of stuff to do, you know? There's heaps and heaps of stuff. Oh, shall I be a spy? Nintendo World is inside the Universal Studios Japan. Yes, it is. It is. Yes. So you have to still book it separately, but it's inside there. So yeah. When you get the ticket to Universal Studios, you also have to book a ticket to Nintendo World. But I'm excited because I've seen a whole bunch of videos about like what it's like there, and it looks really fun. Like there's the what's it called? There's the fucking like mushroom popcorn. There's a star mushroom bucket. Like it looks like a Super Mario star, and it's really cute. And I really appreciate getting that. Yeah. It's super like it's super fucking important to me. Thank y'all. Yeah. It's super effing important. A few other ideas I had was maybe going to the Ghibli Museum, but we'll see. We shall see how that ends up working out, because obviously, like, we don't want to... Because we'd have to watch it and stuff like that, because Mike hasn't seen a lot of Ghibli films, which is okay. Like, that's just how it be, you know? I have to weeb him out. Like I said, I gotta weeb him out. Yeah, overall, I think we shall have a really fun time. There's a lot of cute cafes I would like to go to. I want to go to the Pom Pom Purin Cafe in Harajuku. And I want to go to a maid cafe, and I want to go to a butler cafe, maybe. I just want to, like, yeah, I want to give him, like, a quintessential tourist experience of Japan. So, yeah, and my dad wants to join for a couple of days, and I think that'll be really cool. You're sitting inside the ring fit? You're so cute. Lola's sitting inside the ring fit. She's so adorable. Cool, I'm gonna go this way. Oh no, I did have to do that. Okay. I did have to purify him with my happy star power. Yay! But yeah. In here, okay. Maybe someday we can run our own maid butler cafe. Wouldn't that be so fun? I would love to, like, run a butler cafe in Japan. Like a maid and butler cafe. And serve, like, gluten-free snacks so that I can fucking eat them. Also, like, I surprisingly, like, for the rest of the trip, I did have gluten stuff. Like, not like, well, I don't know, like, pretty regularly. But, like, I was okay. Like, I swear to God, those chocolate-coated peanuts, they, like, they help me. Maybe I should eat chocolate-coated peanuts all the time. Mike, this is my sign to go to the store right now and get chocolate-coated peanuts before they go away because it's not Christmas anymore. This is clearly the sign. But yeah, and then next Christmas, Mikey's gonna come here and we're gonna spend Christmas in summer. So I've now experienced Mike's winter Christmas, and now it's time for Mike to experience a summer Christmas. It shall be very fun. Oh yes, I saw that bunny. How was it? Was it delicious? Did you enjoy it? It looked really, really cute. My strike of intuition. Aha! The food was okay, but the presentation of everything was great. That's an authentic cafe experience right there, Bunny. You just went to an authentic character cafe. Because if the food was pretty meh, but everything looked perfect, that's the thing. Did you pay way too much fucking money as well? Was it really expensive as well for what it was? Yes, totally. I'm so happy for you. I can't wait to give Mike that experience. He's gonna go to the, I think Pom Pom Purin Cafe is actually pretty good. I'm more nervous about the Pokemon Cafe, but like apparently everything at the Pokemon Cafe has like pretty like, it's very much tailored to like kids' tastes, so like the drinks are really sweet and like, yeah. And the food's like, I want to say like more plain or like simple in flavors. Pom Pom Purin Cafe sounds awesome. Yeah, I've seen like Emirichu's videos of her experience at it and it looks really good. But yeah, Bunny, you can do it. I love Emirichu's cafe videos. They're so good, right? They're like the best. I just love how like fun they look. Like, all the cafes look really fun. I always think it's really funny, though, how she always gets desserts and then she's like, I hated it. I didn't eat it. I didn't enjoy it. I gave it to someone else. I don't like sweets. And it's like, why do you keep getting the desserts? Oh my god. Oh no. Every single time without fail, Emirichu will hate dessert. I also always wonder if the food is as bad as she says it is sometimes. Because, like, I feel like, because she has, like, very American taste, obviously. So I'm wondering if, like, that impacts how she reviews the food. Faye, did you get to live the American dream? I did, Miharu! I got to live the American dream. I tipped at restaurants. Is that not the American dream? The tipper! I done goofed. No, I didn't. I was living the American dream. What are you talking about? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 I love being a detective. It's fun.
On it.
I'm striking, I'm intuitioning. I thought the dream was being able to go into debt and lose your house to some random HOA violation. Exactly! Is that not what it's all about? In that case, I didn't do that, I'm sorry. Also, Mike's beach house has like 5 billion bedrooms, guys. Just a fun fact. Like, there's so many fucking bedrooms in that house. I was, like, wigged out. And there were so many levels to it. There's just, like, the bottom floor. And then there's, like, the second floor with, like, majority of the bed. And then there's, like, the attic. And I was like, what the fuck? No, there was, like, the third floor, which was... I don't know, man. It was really confusing. But, like, it was cool. I had a lot of good fun with it. What I'm hearing is cookout party at Mike's house. Yeah, Mike could honestly, like, he could host a lot of shit there. Like, he could run a fucking, he could run like a fucking, like, in-house or some shit. Like, there's some crazy shit there. It's great.
Yes.
10 out of 10, Mike. Have a great time with your beach house.
Ah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Hmm. Ah. Hmm.
Yay! Wow!
Hmm. Hmm.
It's this fucker.
Aha.
Got him!
Mm-hmm.
They don't call me Slick Spade for nothing.
Of course.
Yay! I love Detective
Good job.
Peach. Thank you, Miharu! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
Ooh. Tell the truth. Tell us where it is. You'll never find it. We don't know nothing. As if we'd tell you how we hid it somewhere in the museum. It's still inside the museum? I don't know nothing. You've arrived at the perfect time. We don't know where the mural is. You have to find it.
On it.
I got this. Through the side door? This one? Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. I gotta go. Good luck with the case, detective. Thank you, Bonnie. Have a wonderful time, whatever you're doing. The side door? The heck? What are they talking about? I'm so confusion. With a stepping stool? Let me grab one. Oh my god!
Aha.
Cha-cha! Aw, nuts. They didn't steal it after all. Detective Peach on the case.
Mm-hmm. Case closed.
Case closed.
Thank you so much.
No problemo, Peachy. Case closed. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I will take pictures of all of my journals after stream and I'll put them up in the Discord so that you guys can see all of the amazing journals I have. I'll be posting weekly spreads eventually, hopefully. I just have to make sure they're not like too doxy or anything. But yeah. If it's not like too doxy, I'll post spreads. But like if they're kind of doxy, then I'll probably avoid that.
Let's play.
Just cause like, you know. Oh wait, I need to test something real quick because I don't think I have it on at the moment. Where is it? Where do she be? Oh, I do have it turned off. Okay, just give me a second. I'm just going to go and check something. Go to Twitch. Go here, 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 nope. Viewer rewards, blah, 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 blah. Channel points. I need to turn back on this one. Yeah. And then I'll see if it works. Yep, it works. Cool, we're good. Okay, that's all I needed to check. Wow, I'm so pretty. Many, many, many coins. Yay. What's up, Lola? They're so beautiful. Never mind. They got effed over by that guy. Hee hee. Yeah, run away. Run away, you chicken. Do I get a ticket? No, I just go. Okay. Okay, I go. Tomorrow morning as well, I'll be on Ring Fit on my gaming voice chat again on Discord. So yeah, feel free to join for that. If you want to join in on some of the exercises or whatever, that's totally cool. I know that a lot of them require like a ring and a fit. But like, yeah, you can always modify or do what you can. But yeah, feel free to join. Yeah, I'm basically using my Discord as motivation. Na, 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 na. Eek. Okay, I come along. Why are you doing this? I gave their spins a boost. Magical girl transformation. Oh my god, she's so graceful.
Time to shine.
Let's go!
Divine.
Yay! Play. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do right now. There we go, I got him.
Perfect time.
Yes! Gaga, yes! Sparkling spin and jump celebration. Nornia! That sucks!
Perfect time.
Okay, so there's one more I haven't gotten. So I will try to do it. Oh no. said very fabulously. My girls! He took my girls!
Divine.
There we go. Maybe I missed that last time. We shall find out. No! There we go, I got it. It took me 3 tries. Oh my god. Get it together, Faye. You silly Billy. Oh, that's my new thing at the moment. It's 100% a TikTok thing. Is this Japanese lady on TikTok, and she always points out the clothes that she's wearing by brand. So she'll be like, Shein, Louis Vuitton, and like the thing she seems to wear the most is Zara. So she'll always be like, Zara, 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 Zara. And then at the end she goes, yay! It's really cute. So I've been doing that a lot. Right, Lola? Yeah. How dare you take my girls? You will be punished.
Huh?
They're my girls. Grr, how dare you? Yay, we turned into a star. Okay, we got all but one.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty. Oh, that's right. You can be a mermaid, which is pretty cool. I just can't go to base.
Showtime.
Let's go get our guy. Oh, it's laggy. Oh no! This is it. This is how she dies. My Shayla, no! Okay, it loaded. We're good. I'm happy now. Hello. You're an idiot. That's what gave you away. Let's open it. Oh no! Okay, let's have a look. Just in case anything happens to me, I'm leaving this note behind as a guide. We'll share... Open... Once exhibits with a shared element are examined in proper order. Okay. Good luck, Detective Sparkler. You can trust me, Detective.
On it.
Things with shared elements. Okay. Get effed. Yeah, I caught you. I'm a genius! Maybe I'm not a genius. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. I'm gonna go and touch this one. No, silly. Silly Billy me. Alright, there we go. This one. Fuck yeah. I'm so smart. What is this pink panther eye crystal doing here? I shall touch it. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe it'll work now. No. I know what you are. Say it out loud. Vampire. Okay, but I still don't know how to do the thing. I can't jump. Maybe they all have to face this way? There we go. I am a genius. Bow down before me. Yay! I fixed the floor. Ow. Hi, y'all. How are you going? How has your day been? Were you playing Grand Theft Auto earlier with Mikey? Oh, no. My strike of intuition. Kablam. Yes, did you have fun? It looks like a very fun game. Except I get stressed when Mike doesn't follow the rules of the road. Like, he has a Louis Vuitton wrapped car, like it looks like Louis Vuitton, and he just crashes it everywhere. I can't even.
Huh? Ah. Ah. Oh. Hmm. Huh?
I got in the last 10 minutes. I have a F-35. Cool. I don't know what that means. What does it mean? Tell me.
On it.
The Lockheed Martin F-35 is an American family of single-seat, single-engine supersonic stealth strike. What the fuck? You have that? This one. I got him! Gosh, I'm a smart bitch. That sounds fun. Does it go fast?
Ah. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah. Mm. On it. Ah. Mm. Ah. Mm.
One of the fastest planes in the game?
On it.
That's really cool. See, my thing is that I probably would do a really poor job of it because I would, like, it'd be too fast for me and then I would suck at it. Because or I'd probably use it really slowly. Man, I'm like the worst GTA player ever because I just don't, like, in any capacity.
Ah.
play the game how it's meant to be played. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just drive around. Tee hee hee. Like, OMG. Let me just shoot some randos. Let's go.
Hmm. Huh? Hmm.
Kablam!
Mhm.
I'm that good.
I see.
I see. We can make our escape now.
Ah.
Hello,
Ah.
Junior. I already know it's not you. You see, I'm amazing.
Hmm.
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 As you know, the sofa in our office doesn't have a single cushion on it. If you were going to purchase a cushion for it, what color would you pick?
Hmm. Huh. Ah.
If you are meeting someone at 9 o'clock, when would you arrive?
Hmm.
Hmm.
On it. Huh. Huh?
You're acting strange. I'm level 324 on PC and 500 plus on Xbox. I've played the game since 2015. Have you done nothing but play the game since 2015? Are you excited for the new one?
Hmm.
Surely you must be if you've played this one so much. Because it'll be like fresh content to explore and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Case closed. Thank you so much.
Yay! I think Mikey fell asleep. If that's the case, good night, Mikey. Sleep well. I'm gonna ask my mom if she's made a decision on my mom wants to buy another dog, and we went to the farm to look today. I posted pictures in Animal Family of all the dogs that were there. And yeah, so I think I'm just gonna text her and see if she's made a decision on which puppy she wants. The online only comes out a year after the game or so. Oh, okay, okay. So it'll take about a wait, it takes a year?
Let's go.
Wait, it's not released right away? So like GTA 6 will come out and then like the online multiplayer will come out like the year later, like 2026? 2 to 3? What? That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it took so long. Are you telling me I should get a console? Like a PS5 or some shit?
Huh? Huh?
Yeehaw! That's what they did for 5? You'd hope that they like streamline that better for like the newer one, but then again, streamlining, that doesn't sound like anything that a game company would do. Oh shit. Don't worry, fam. I got you. I have a PS5, so I'm going to play it on release either way. Nice! Yeah, I don't have one of those. Because I don't really play any games on PS5 that would justify me getting one. Other than, like, Genshin Impact, and I have that on my PC. Buy the game twice so I can play on PC. Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah. I think that's, like, justified reasoning. No! Oh, we have a carriage? Get on the back? Alright, I'll get on the back. Oh. No, I want that coin. Oh fuck, I died. Do I have to reset? Oh, okay. What incarnation? A 2 out of 4 on P. I mostly got it for Ghost, God of War, Bloodborne, and Demons. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is so many of them are on the PC now. Oh my god. I fucked up. 2 out of 4 on PC, yeah. That's the worst feeling when, like, it comes out on PC anyway. But, like,
shucks.
yeah.
Thank you.
That's just how it be now. I wonder if it's even worth it for, like, Sony to keep making... Oh shit, sorry, my water bottle fell. If it's worth it for Sony to, like, keep making consoles. Because, like, it seems like they don't really have any games, like, that are worth putting... Like, it seems like if most of the games are just gonna come out on PC anyway, there's no real point to, like, buying it. Plus, they started doing the whole, like... You can get, like, the PS5 that has a disc thing, and then, like, you can get one that doesn't have it, so you can just digitally download all the games. I feel like that kind of like defeats the purpose. Because I don't know, it's nice buying physical copies of games. Like my dad always buys physical copies of things. Like I mostly buy physical. There's only a handful of games that I don't have physical copies for, and they're on my Switch. But yeah, he always buys them because he's like, what if you you know, like what if they take away the digital copy one day and then you don't have it? Like you might have earned it, but yeah. Like people are seeing that happen with like music and stuff now. Like you earn like you earn music or like DVDs and stuff like that. Like so much media is being lost because like it's being taken off the internet or being taken like away digitally. And like the only way you would know about it is if you had like a physical copy. I feel like that happens with like anime and stuff a lot. Like there's so many anime that I had physical copies for that like I can't find online to like illegally watch anywhere. Legally or illegally. Hi Rosie, how you going? You miss the physical copies of games? Yeah, I miss like having that option a lot. Like, even for PC, having, like, the disc options and stuff like that. That was fun. I liked that. Like, there are games you can buy today, like, you pick up the box and it just has, like, a digital download code in it. And it's like, what was the point in buying the case if all I get is a case and not even, like, a CD or, like, a DVD or anything like that? Like, I don't get a disc. I don't get shit. I just get a piece of paper inside that says, put this code in. Like, I still have to therefore download it from online anyway. My brother always broke that shit, but I get your point. That's fair. I mean, I lived in a house where he kind of, like, took care of that kind of stuff. Like, my dad loves to take care of his possessions, so, yeah. And I feel like it's nice having physical copies, personally. But yeah, it was annoying, though, especially with, like, CDs. Like, I remember... Oh, sorry, like, on the GameCube, I had Luigi's Mansion, right? And I remember that the disc snapped one day. and it's like, damn it. Or, like, when you had DVDs and they get scratched up, and then, like, you, like, put toothpaste on it and put it in the freezer and stuff like that to try and get it to, like, work again. When my dad owned a game store, we would have people come in and they would bring in their game discs and stuff, and we had, like, a buffer machine, so you had to put, like, this special stuff on the back of the disc, and then you put it in the buffer machine, and it would, like, help to remove the scratches and stuff. But yeah, that was, like, one way that we would try to combat that kind of thing. So in that sense, like, physical copies are a bit annoying, like, because you can always damage it, but, like, if you take care of it really well, then it's not damaged at all. Okay, I think I was up to this level. Alright. Am I the Princess Peach? I've been known. Cool, we did the detective, we did karate Peach. Let's do Spy Peach.
Showtime.
I would be such a good spy. I'm discreet. I tell nobody's business. Oh, Rose, you missed out on my airport story where I told Chad about how this lady was like trying to report some guy who was on a flight as an illegal immigrant. It was fucking nuts. A belated Happy New Year to you. Belated Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Did you have a really good Christmas? Did you have a great New Year? Tell me all about it, Rose. I want to know. What did you do? No! My statue! I'm that good. Worth it. Is this the Cold War? It must be. If they're stealing... Did they steal statues in the Cold War? Because, like... In that case, definitely the Cold War. I'm in. Give me that. Thank you. Damn right. I'm so cool.
No problem.
Yay! Okay, wait. Oh, nope. Oh my god. Okay, it doesn't break. I can't, like, yeah, okay, cool. Hi, Bitty Melon! How's the Peach game? It's pretty good, I like it a lot. I think it's pretty fun, actually. Like, it's very simple in its like ideas. But you know, I'm not faulting that. That's cool.
Yes. Hey.
Hell yeah. During the Cold War, both Soviet, along with other countries involved in the conflict, that involved cultural artifacts, including statues. While it wasn't a widespread practice of stealing, there are instances where art and... Oh, really? I didn't know that. Thank you. That's actually a really interesting fact. I did not know this was a common thing in the Cold War. Oh, fuck.
Hey.
What is it? May I please get a heart?
Yes.
Oh shit, I died.
No.
My bad. Oh no! How could this have happened? It's because I'm silly. But it's okay. There we go, that's better. Wait.
Oh,
What the? Punch sticks. Ooh.
oh.
Oh, thank God. Oh, worth it! Worth it! Does that count? Hell yeah.
Got it.
It's me, the intruder. Wait, wait, wait. Open the hatch first? Okay. Does that open the hatch? I'm that cool.
Hey.
But now I feel bad I didn't go the other way. I thought if I went to the left that it would be like, oh, there's like a little thing, you can do that, hee 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 hee. But nope. Damn, Peach, you are slick. What a girl. She's like a dream.
Yes. Piece of cake. Thank you.
We could have done better, but it's okay. I'm okay with this. Alright, what's the time? Okay. Okay. I think I will probably stop there, friends. It is time for me to go and make dinner and do all the things that I have to do. But it's okay. I already know where I'm gonna send you. I already know what I'm doing. I'm gonna send you to the biggest Peach fan that I know. Alright? I'm gonna send you to the wonderful Royal Bunny. Okay? If you need to go and, you know, get drinks, go and rest, etc. I know it's late for our Americans. Please make sure you go and prioritize your health, etc. It's important to get lots of sleep. In the meantime, for all of the rest who are in between all those other time zones, please make sure you also look after your health. I am going to be in my Discord as well tomorrow morning my time, so that'll probably be around the afternoon, around like midday-ish in Europe. I'm guessing. I'm making educated guesses here. Yeah, I'll be doing some Ring Fit there just to get my exercise in for the day, starting something new there. And I sometimes play a little bit of games afterwards as well. I did today. I played some Infinity Nikki, but I'm gonna probably make another account for stream so that I can play there too. And I will also make sure to post all my journals and things like that I got, so you guys can see what I do for journaling. Okay? Have a wonderful